T-Tribe, hello, Courtney. Happy Thick Thursday.
Hey, Alex. Hey, T-Tribe, and happy Thick Thursday. I don't have no muscles, but I'm going to hit my bicep like I got some, girl.
How are you feeling on this Thursday? Listen, we got one more day of the week left. Thursday is a good day because you're like, I'm almost there, you know?
It's just a little bit of a speed bump and then a smooth sailing to Friday, girl.
Yeah.
24 hours, girl.
It's good. How was your Wednesday night?
My Wednesday night was really good, girl. Let me tell you, I had some Domino's pizza. Shout out to all of my Domino's fans out there. I will say I do prefer Pizza Hut, but sometimes you're just in the mood for that nice, fluffy pan crust, girl, with the 2 lava cakes on the side. I almost didn't share with my man yesterday. He lucky I love him. What did you do yesterday?
Yesterday, what did I do? I got some sushi. My favorite, I had a little sushi. I caught up on a little Love Island. I'm like thick. Speaking of thick, I am deep, should I say, in Love Island. Like I'm on season 3. Each of these seasons, Courtney, have 40 episodes and I watch them all. Like, I don't know what it is, but I am so entertained. And I think because we all are like staying in our homes and they're like partying and doing challenges and all this, I feel like I'm at a party. You know what I mean? So I watch it
right
to be like
girl.
Going out right from my room. So I caught up a little bit on that. I caught up on The Real Housewives. We're going to get into a super fun cameo we saw last night. This is some good stuff. T-Tribe, let us know. What did you guys do last night? Did you do anything fun? Did you have any Dominoes? I'm a thin crust, even though I do like thick crust. I know. I know. This is going to cause some issues, but
let me ask you this, Alex. Have you tried the barbecue chicken pizza from Trader Joe's? Because it's thin crust.
Oh, yes, I have. I love all of theirs. I love it. They have great pizza. They also have personal, like almost, I'd say they're like this size, personal, like pepperoni pizzas that are delicious, that you can just heat up as a quick snack. Trader Joe's is the jam. Like their appetizers, I keep so many.
You get me started, Alex, because I love Miss Joe. Every Saturday, girl, I be in there, face mask on. Where's my watermelon sparkling juice beverage, girl? Where's my vanilla chantilly mini sheet cake, girl? So many. My orange chicken in the bag, girl. The orange chicken in the bag, y'all need to try that.
I love it. Wait, Courtney, we just found out some really important news. Before we get into a little 5, 6, 7, 8, Mika just said that she hung out with her friends for her birthday, which was on the 14th. So we're doing a happy birthday. Let's do a happy birthday.
Oh, should we do a happy birthday or should we do Mika first?
No, it was Mika's birthday, not her friends.
I hang out with my friends. My birthday was the 14th. Alex! Sorry, I just understood the gravity of the situation. We need to give Miss Mika the Miss Mika song of her life. Alice, you need to count me down, girl.
Oh, let's do a little happy birthday. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya. Miss Mika, she on fleeka. Miss Mika, she loves the tea ya, and we see ya. Miss Mika, go Mika, go Mika, go. Go, Mika, and a happy birthday to our favorite lady. You know it's Mika. It's Mika. Blow out the candles, Mika. Happy birthday belated to our girl, one of our faves, Miss Mika. You know it's always nice to meet you, and we were glad you were born, girl.
Yes, we were so glad you were born. I'm so happy we could celebrate that with you with an extra special Mika dance. Thank you, of course, for joining us every day. That was so fun. What a nice surprise to our Thick Thursday.
We found that out. Got to help me.
Oh, yeah, the chat is blowing up. Everybody wish our girl Mika a happy birthday because we are so excited to celebrate her. And we celebrate her every day. So this is just an extra special day.
Period.
I love it. Okay, so Courtney, we have a lot to talk about, of course. Let's just... let me break down the show for everyone so you can stay until the end, of course, where we're talking about our OMT story of the day, which has to do with Meg Thee Stallion and gunshot wounds. But First off, like we mentioned, Kris Jenner had a special cameo on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She was seen donating $25,000 in a live auction, like she put a paddle up. So that's some fun stuff. Chrissy Teigen blocks 1 million Twitter users. Crazy. After people are assuming she's part of this Jeffrey Epstein conspiracy theory. Then Gigi Hadid is revealing her baby bump. And shows off a bare tummy on Instagram Live. We'll get into that for the first time because, she was trying to be a little private about it. Then T-Tribe, I don't know if you caught this video of this little boy who saved his sister from a dog attack. It's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. Chris Evans and other celebrities responded to it. We'll get into that. And then the D'Amelio sisters, TikTok fans, give an update on their reality show, which we've kind of touched on where it's at on the show before. We have an update. And then our couple's therapy stories of the day. Justin Bieber raves over Hailey in another Instagram photo, but then he changed the caption, and we don't really know why. So we'll get into that. And then Machine Gun Kelly gushes over Megan Fox's feet, reveals he has a foot fetish. So we'll get into that. And then, of course, our Kar Jenner tea time. Kanye, still running for president, T-Tribe. We don't know what's going on. He filed and is on the Oklahoma ballot. We'll get into that. And then Khloe is revealing some good stuff about Kourtney and how much she'll be involved with keeping up with the Kardashians this season. She spoke with the people on The View. And then Kylie, let Stormi carry a $2,000 purse in a new Instagram post, and people are going crazy, of course. And then our OMT story of the day, Meg Thee Stallion breaks her silence on this whole kind of drama that's going on. So there is a lot to talk about, Kourtney. How are you
Alex,
feeling?
I gotta tell you something right now, girl. Listen, I was running around this morning, y'all, just to keep it cute and keep it true to y'all. I was running around like the Tasmanian devil this morning, and Alex, tell me why my tea kettle and mug are directly outside of my studio. May I have actually 7 seconds to go and grab it? Can y'all count the 7 seconds?
Of course.
All right, start counting.
Yes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do a little tea dance. 5, 6, 7. So tea dance. Got our tea. Yeah. We're gonna add a little 7-second tea dance to every show now. I love it. Okay. Well, I think it's that time, Kourtney. Why don't we pour up that tea and break it down? Because we have a lot to talk about. I got some new coffee this morning. We're trying a Starbucks. It's a Starbucks French roast. My roommate bought the coffee this week, and yeah, it's good. It's a little darker than I like, but cheers.
Cheers, girl. Bam. Ooh, yeah, nice and warm going down.
Okay. All right. Let's break it down. Let's start off with, you missed it, some of the most interesting stories that may have flown under your radar, T-Tribe. Don't worry, every day we gather all these new pieces for you to make sure that you don't miss a thing. So first up, we're going to kick it off with this Kris Jenner cameo on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Get this, Kris Jenner, of course, was seen on the show last night, and she is a longtime friend of Kyle, so this is not that shocking. But during the evening, it featured a live auction, and Kris is seen raising a paddle of $25,000. Fans are going crazy over this overlap. One fan tweeted, "Seeing Kris Jenner on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is giving me the comfort of when your mom comes home after a night too long with the babysitter." So I absolutely love that. You know that feeling. Everyone knows that feeling. You just want to see your parents. Don't you love a good crossover, Kourtney? I know that I always appreciate when we've seen other housewives come on different franchises. And then, of course, like, remember when Andy Cohen had his baby shower and all the housewives were there? That was a moment. It was iconic.
I agree with you, but you know that I'm 5 years old inside. So I thoroughly. And let me know, T-Tribe, in the chat if you are familiar. That's So Sweet Life of Hannah Montana. Anyone? Oh. That's So Sweet Life. So Raven. Sweet Life of Hannah with the good wig. She came in. Y'all remember that?
Yes.
Alex, that was a crossover. Also, we're gonna dig a little bit deeper. Power Rangers in space when they had the Ninja Turtles on. Oh my!
That was a moment.
I lost my expletive as a child. Fox Kids, Fox 5 back in the day, y'all was doing that. But wait, I do love a good crossover.
Who's your favorite Power Ranger?
My favorite Power Ranger actually is the Red Ranger Andros from Power Rangers in Space, because I'm just realizing, and actually my boyfriend pointed it out to me because I was watching it the other day, because y'all know I'm 5, that Andros was super androgynous, like long hair. He had the chunky highlights. Andros, the androgynous Red Ranger. Who would have thought? Alex? I was like 8.
Oh my God. My mind is blown. I'm going to be super basic right now, and I liked the Pink Ranger because she was the girl one. Actually, there were 2 girls. The Yellow Ranger, a girl also. Mm-hmm. But as a little girl, I like the Pink Ranger. But they're all great. And then Ninja Turtles. I'm a Donatello, the Italian.
Yeah.
What about you?
I liked my homegirl with the braid. She had the turquoise braid going on. I forgot what her name was, but she was in that episode with the Power Rangers. I needed her to whip it more than she gave, but shout out to her.
Kim says, I like the Pink Ranger because we have the same name, LOL. Oh, yeah.
Yep. Actually, if y'all remember Mighty Morphin, what was you going to say, Alex?
Both Kims in the chat, right after another, said, I was named after the Pink Ranger Kimberly.
Yes.
I know. They're all great. Honestly, we grew up with some great shows as children. Like, shout out to all those childhood shows that really they educated us. They entertained us. Oh, Angelica. Oh, my Angelica.
My idol. Angelica Pickles and Helga Pataki, my 2 idols. And then suddenly my personality all makes sense. Literally my 2 idols. Angelica Pickles and Helga Pataki from Hey Arnold. 2 queens.
I mean, queen. Her sass was unbelievable. Love her. Yeah, there's some iconic shows, but we are getting off on a tangent because we get so excited and nostalgic about childhood. But let's get into our next story of the day. Chrissy Teigen, this is crazy. Chrissy Teigen blocks 1 million Twitter users amid this Jeffrey Epstein conspiracy theory. So T-Tribe, I'm sure you've seen this in the news, but we have to talk about it because we kind of hinted at it yesterday on the show when we talked about the John Legend news. But both of them, Chrissy and her husband John, have been involved in a conspiracy theory that they visited Jeffrey Epstein's island. And Chrissy has repeatedly denied this and fired back at Twitter users circulating these rumors. Chrissy said she deleted 60,000 tweets over the constant harassment and people misconstruing what she has said on Twitter before, and then blocked 1 million people in one day. I don't know who has the time for that, because I've never really blocked people, but I'm just saying the action of blocking takes a lot of time. Like, it's just kind of annoying.
Alex, I want to say speculation on confirmation on this because we don't know if this is true. I imagine that her social media person, handler, whoever, is being paid very handsomely. Now, me, girl, if I were a blocker, we already know that I'm a self-described muter. Like, I don't even need you to know that I don't want you in my bubble. I'll sit up there and mute one by one. Mute. I think I have like 500 people muted at this point, Alex. It's just over time. I've had my Twitter for like 10 years, girl. Be quiet. Mute.
I know.
Mute. Once they introduced that, it was beautiful. So shout out to Chrissy for controlling her timeline.
It is pretty scary, though, how people can make up these conspiracy theories. Like, I don't know if you heard or T-Tribe about that KW Miller story. You can see, actually, if you go to the Hollyscoop channel, I did a standalone piece about it. But basically, this Florida politician started saying that Beyonce and Ariana Grande were faking their identity for attention. It was this whole conspiracy theory. And like, these people should, Yeah, it's weird. The whole thing is weird. But these people should get some sort of repercussions. Like, this is slander at the end of the day, and like this could really hurt people's reputation. So I'm not here for it. And I don't know why these conspiracy theories are so on trend. You know what I mean?
People love conspiracies. Weird. People love thinking that they're aware of the unknown. You know, Shane Dawson didn't help that either.
That's true. That is true. Oh my God. Well, get this. Gigi Hadid did help us a little bit. She finally revealed her baby bump. She showed off her bare tummy on Instagram Live. So Gigi Hadid has been promising fans that she would finally show off her pregnant belly when the time was right. Well, I guess the time was right last night or yesterday because Gigi was doing an Instagram Live to promote her new Gigi's Journal collab with V Magazine. And when the fans begged to see her bump, Gigi turned to the side, revealing it. So here's the video. Oh no, our lower third, our headline is kind of covered. Oh, here we go. You can kind of see it. And then we'll show another photo of it where you can see it a little bit closer. But it's cute. There you go. There we see it up close. I mean, she's ready to pop soon. But is it still a little weird for you to see Gigi pregnant? I mean, of course, I'm really happy for her and Zayn, but I just think of her as so young and youthful still. You know what I mean?
I love her. But I do love Yolanda, girl. Yolanda, all in the face. You see, you need a side by side of Yolanda from today and how she looked. She looked just like her mother. I mean, she should. But shout out to her. I think it's cute. I'm not the biggest fan of like, oh my God, babies and all of that. But I find her to be a rather genuine celebrity from the outside looking in. So I want good things to happen for her.
Totally. Well, we wish her well and hope she continues to have a healthy and happy pregnancy. She looks great. And I love a little pregnancy glow for anyone. It really does wonders on people. So that's exciting. Some other exciting news. Chris Evans and celebrities have spoken out after this little young boy saves his sister from a dog attack. This is so cute. So Chris Evans, Mark Ruffalo, The Situation got involved, Octavia Spencer, tons of people have spoken out after hearing about this story. The little boy's name is Bridger, and he saved his young sister from a dog attack. So his aunt started an Instagram account just to get her nephew's like heroic story out there. It tagged all the Avengers. And basically Chris Evans responded to it, Captain America. I mean, we talk about him on the show a little too much because I haven't even seen Captain America. But this story is so great, I had to mention. He recorded a special, that's the little boy's face, how painful. He recorded a special message and promised to send him an official Captain America shield for his bravery. That's Bridger watching the video. Could you imagine this happening to you as a child? I mean, if you did something heroic, who would you have just died to get a video message for as a child?
Kenan and Kel, easily.
Yes!
I was Kenan and Kel my whole entire life up until I at least hit like 13, 14. I was like, oh, Kenan and Kel and Courtney. It could be a show. Mom, right? She was like, relax. But yeah, could you imagine? I would have literally pooped my pants if I got like a cameo today if I were a child from Kenan and Kel. Are you kidding me? Alex, am I going to get a chance to sit on the Saturday night Snick couch? Like that was my dream to be a Nickelodeon, to be Amanda.
Oh my God, I love it. I would have died for Britney. I was, of course, a huge Britney fan. In Sync. Even Barbara Walters. I know you're going to laugh at that one, but like she was like an icon to me as a little girl trying to get into journalism. So I probably would have been a little excited.
Hello, Alex Schiffman. I hear you are a very dynamic girl. Maybe one day we'll hit the green. Is that a 4? Like Barbara, she don't move her lips too much when she talks, but she get into it.
That's true.
You're quite dynamic. Like, I can see it now. Woo, that would be a good one, girl.
That would have been a good one. But yeah, so anyway, this is just some good news in our morning tea. We love to see positive news and all the crazy that's going on right now. So shout out to Bridger for being so heroic and brave. All brothers and sisters should do that for their siblings. But speaking of siblings, listen to this. TikTok fans, we have any in the T Tribe. Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio sisters give update on their reality show. So I know we've kind of touched on this on the show before, that we were wondering, or we had heard about it. We were wondering what was going on with it. Well, the two opened up to Cosmo in a new interview. And Charlie said first, quote, "We definitely hope so. And there are some things in the works. I'm just excited for people to see more of our family dynamic. That's really what makes us who we are. We are super close as a family. So that's something I'd love to bring more light to and just have fun with it." And then Dixie also said, quote, "I think there will be some moments when we'll be a little nervous and getting used to it, but it's also so exciting knowing that people will get to know us and our personalities more." So Kourtney, will you watch this? I think it's going to be pretty successful. I'm not going to lie, because they do have a lot of characters in the family. So there's Charlie, of course, the breakout star, dancer, is a model, singer. Then their mother, I think her name is Heidi, was a former model. And then her dad is actually a politician. He ran for the Connecticut State Senate, and then also has 2.8 million TikTok followers, because all politicians also have a TikTok account with millions of followers. So I don't know. I think, of course, like I mentioned, they are Italian too. So maybe they're louder and more, exciting than we think. What do you think, Kourtney?
I want to say this about the D'Amelios, at least Charlie, right? So y'all know how I get when it comes to the creators, right? Now, I have not met Charlie. And the reason why I did not meet Charlie was because my flight was too late, Alex, because I was going to a social media event called Playlist Live that I go to every single year. If that's the place y'all want to meet me, that's the place in Florida. My best friends, like, I would never tell y'all this on the show if I didn't believe them. They said they bumped into Charlie like backstage in the loading dock area, because when you're a creator, you can't be out in the front in the lobbies. You'll get mobbed and jumped and all that. So they were in the area, and Charlie actually introduced herself to my friends, like, "Hey, like, I'm Charlie. Like, it's so nice to meet you. Like, this is so wild, right? Like, oh my God." Like, and I really, really, really appreciate that someone that in my eyes could be the next queen of whatever the platform is. I'll even put her up there with David Dobrik in terms of, if TikTok goes down, we know where we're going to see her, and it's on YouTube, running the game. And as annoying as it is, it's the truth. I want to say I appreciate that about her. And with that being said, maybe I'll give at least a 3-watch maximum, because I know that she's a good, or at least polite. And I love manners. Manners are so hot, Alex.
They are. She seems very, very sweet. She seems mature for her age. She has a good head on her shoulders. So I wish her and the family success. And like, you got to check out at least one, just to like being part of someone who cares about pop culture. I feel like it's good to kind of just educate yourself, even, and like learn about, consume different content, even things you may not watch sometimes. Like just check it out. At least one. T Tribe, I'm going to do it. I'll report back and we'll talk about it. But I guess we'll stay tuned until it comes out, of course. But until then, if we're not talking about siblings, we're talking about couples, because as we know, there is always another celebrity couple making up, breaking up. And every day, if you're new here to the T Tribe, we love to break down the biggest celebrity couples that may need some therapy. First up, someone who definitely needs some therapy, Justin Bieber raves over Hailey with a new Instagram pic, but then he changes the caption. So the first pic, of course, we know Justin's no stranger to posting lovey-dovey pics on his Instagram of Hailey. He's done this many times. Here's the photo. So she's on his lap. They look cute. He first posted this photo with the caption, "I still can't believe you chose me, Hailey Bieber." Super thoughtful, powerful statement. Then he edited this morning, or maybe last night, to just a bunch of red heart emojis. Why is Justin changing the caption? If I were Hailey, I would be, extremely hurt having like your significant other, or I guess your husband now, say something like so powerful and then just kind of like change it to generic hearts, which still mean love. There's nothing wrong with the red heart. It's still showing a positive thing. But why do you think he did this?
I don't really know, to be honest. I don't even know if it's that big of a deal. I'm sure Hailey saw the first post, right? And the words don't change just because Justin changed the caption. And I'm sure that Justin knows that whatever he does involving content with him and Hailey, even something as subtle as changing the caption, is going to get the girls riled up. Because here we are, Alex, and they in the chat riled up.
Yeah, in the chat, they're getting real wild up. People are saying that it has to do with Selena releasing her video. Of course, you know, that story is never going to go away. Karina says, cough after Selena releases Past Life music video, cough, cough. Of course, we know the Past Life music video or the song itself deals with struggling with relationships and being used and mental health and all of that. And many fans have claimed that this video, of course, has to do with her past relationship with Justin Bieber. I don't know. I think we're doing a lot of speculation, but I understand, T-Tribe, why you're saying that. But Alex, back to the photo. Yes.
I have to shout out another couple right now because I see in the chat, Elizabeth said, I'm at work and forgot my headphones. I had my boyfriend drop them off to me so I can make the tea. He also surprised me with McDonald's. Shout out to you, Elizabeth. Shout out to your boyfriend because I feel like that's literally what my boyfriend would do with the McDonald's. Soft McGriddle, no cheese, an extra hash brown, and a medium Coke. So shout out to you and shout out to all of the McDonald's breakfast eaters. Because although I don't eat McDonald's like that, I would never stay away from breakfast.
Okay, let me just tell you that I absolutely love McDonald's breakfast, so I'm so happy that you said that. Have you had the sausage burritos there? It's like under the radar.
And with a little bit of salsa, girl, on the side, the little cheap. Yes!
The salsa's underrated. No one knows about the McDonald's salsa. We got to tell everyone. T-Tribe. Wait.
Make sure
we're having a moment.
Inexpensive. Y'all need to get the burrito. It's cheap. You can get it real quick in and out. That and a little oatmeal. Get the extra cream to make it real sweet, y'all. Girl, I got my own McDonald's secret menu in the back of my mind, girl.
Oh, I know. I've also done the egg white delight, but sometimes I switch out. They do like a Canadian bacon, which is a little chewy, but sometimes you could throw in a sausage into there. I have mastered McDonald's breakfast. Everyone that's watching, hey, you know, it's not the healthiest, but it's all about balance. And on other days, we have our yogurts, we have, you know, our fruit, our egg whites. We keep it healthy too. But sometimes you gotta
green tea for detox, girl. Yum.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, everyone. Freaky Walrus says, I like egg McMuffins with strawberry jam. That's an interesting twist. Kayla says, I miss chocolate chip frappes. Bring them back.
Ooh.
And then, there's a lot of people. Oh, Wesley says, McDonald's coffee is trashy, trash, trash.
What?
Really?
Wesley, came for your wig, Ronald. What you gonna say back to Wesley, Ronald McDonald? What you gonna say?
Really? Wesley, that's the first time I heard that. People usually like their coffee. Okay.
I think I've only had it once, and I don't remember what it tastes like, to be honest, Alex.
I've had it a few times. Actually, the coffee, there is a, it's like I get a sugar-free vanilla iced coffee. That's good. But if Wesley's saying the coffee's not good, maybe it's just masking. The vanilla masks the coffee. Okay. Well, if you had some McDonald's breakfast today, shout out to you because this is not sponsored. We just really actually love it that much. But speaking of loving things, we got to talk about Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox, our next couples therapy story of the day, because Machine Gun Kelly has revealed that he has a foot fetish. He opened up to Teen Vogue about his love for Megan's feet. He said, quote, "It's no secret I think feet are beautiful, and I think Megan has the most beautiful feet that exist." He also elaborated about the moment in their music video that they did together where her feet with red painted toenails were smushed upon his cheek. Here we can see it, saying Megan got a pedicure because she knew he was going to ask for that because he loves her feet so much. So did you know MGK had a foot fetish? Courtney?
I did not know that Kels had a foot fetish, but I'm not going to shame him. I want to take just a brief moment to say shout out to Nick, because we have a T Tribe member named Nick, and Nick loves him some feet. If we do a Selena Gomez like solo story, he might comment and be like, Selena has some beautiful souls. I love the souls on that woman. So I won't yuck his name here, but an interesting fetish. I feel like to some degree, everyone sort of has a little bit of a fetish. If you're open enough, T Tribe, tell us about your fetishes in the chat. Only if you're comfortable, though. I feel like you like what you like, and it's really no one's business. But hey, Kels felt like he wanted to share, so it's time to show him, show and tell, right?
No shade to MGK or anyone with this fetish. I personally am not a big feet person, so this wouldn't be my kind of deal. But I do appreciate a good pedicure, so I think you should take care of your feet. And I always have my pedicure done. So let's just say that. But this was interesting to learn about MGK and Megan. I guess she has some beautiful feet.
Hey, she be going to get her petties done, girl.
Yes. Okay, but it's that time. Yes.
There's a shout out that we have to do. Wanda is saying, can you please do a shout out to my sister-in-law, Alicia Hazel? She passed away a few weeks ago, but she loved your show. So we want to take a moment, of course, Wanda, and send our condolences to Alicia. Shout out to all of our T Tribe members that are here with us live, those that will watch later on, and those that have transitioned and moved on and unfortunately passed away. We're thinking of you, and we're thinking of Alicia always, and we were proud and happy to have her be part of our tribe. So thank you, Wanda, for coming. You never think about that. At least I know I don't. So it really just adds another layer of perspective to what we do. I'm glad that she enjoyed the show.
Yeah, me as well. Thank you, Wanda. But on that note, we hope she loved our Car Jenner Tea Time segment, because it's about that time. We can't explain it, but we know it's true. You know, people love keeping up with the Kardashians. And if you're new here, we do it every day because the news never stops, especially this family has grown so large that it's hard to keep up with them. So we're going to bring you all of their news right now. Kourtney, take it away.
Alrighty, you guys, we're going to dedicate this one to Alicia, R.I.P. If you're ready for all of the tea from behind the Car Jenner gate, turn your volumes down and say it with me. Car Jenner Tea Time! Rest in peace to Alicia, who's also maybe perhaps here in my studio with me today. Bam.
Oh, yes. Okay, so we'll kick it off with this Kanye news that he is still running for president. Contrary to what we reported yesterday, that he was announced he was out of the race or dropped out of the race, Kanye is still there. And according to TMZ, the latest development is he filed with the Federal Election Commission. He filed the first form, the statement of organization, declaring that Kanye 2020 committee will serve as the principal campaign committee with Kanye as its candidate. The party's listed still as the birthday party. They put it on the form as BDY. However, he's yet to file the more important form 2, the statement of candidacy, which shows he's raised or spent more than $5,000 in campaign activity and triggers candidacy status under federal campaign finance law. So this basically, I guess, confirms that he is a candidate. You have to have both of these papers in. Kanye is officially on the ballot in Oklahoma, but he did not make the deadline for Florida, a major battleground state, of course, for the presidency. So do you think Kanye's not backing down? Do you think it seems as if he's maybe being advised possibly to stay in the race, deflect votes? It seems like there's more to the story that we may not know about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it appears from the outside looking in that he has a puppet master that's taking advantage of him because maybe perhaps his mental health isn't as strong as it used to be at one point. And I think that that's the saddest part about all of this, is that it appears as though Kanye is like being weaponized against our own country. That's effing weird. Kanye West, gold digger. You get what I'm saying? When we was keeping talking about gold digger, we never thought that, you know, years down the line we would be here with Kanye doing this.
I know. This is just shocking that we're still having this conversation about him. But I guess it's becoming a little more real, contrary to what we were talking about yesterday. I thought we all thought it was done. You know, his advisor had said he's out, kind of confirmed that for us, but he's back in. So I guess we'll just.
This is a way for them to get more eyes on this show. Also, let's not even forget that this family in the background, their main foundation is about creating the spectacle so that you'll watch. We already know the people that would vote for Kanye will certainly want to see how the process is coming together. You get what I'm saying? By whatever, however they filmed it, because you know they filmed it, girl.
They filmed it.
It's irritation, and once again, I'm going to say it again, it's a distraction. So I encourage y'all to hashtag stay focused.
Yes. Well, speaking of filming for the show, in our next piece of news, Khloe Kardashian, of course, is revealing if Kourtney will be on Keeping Up with the Kardashians this season. So while appearing on The View, Khloe opened up about Kourtney's decision to quit Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And that means, you know, kind of where she will be in the upcoming episodes in September, or will she be featured or not? So Khloe revealed that the episodes will focus a lot on filming in quarantine, of course, everything going on with the world and the family kind of coping with this new normal, which we kind of assumed would be a lot of the show. But when it comes to Kourtney, Khloe revealed, quote, "You'll also see how we're coping with Kourtney taking a step back and putting her family first and the different dynamics with that. Currently, we are starting to film a little bit here and there, and Kourtney does want to film a little bit more, but at her own pace. That's good and something exciting to look forward to." She went on to tell the Woman of the View that Kourtney is healthy and happy and in a really great place, and that makes Khloe very happy. And of course, great news to hear, because people being healthy and happy in a good place is always great to hear. But do you think Kourtney may have had a change of heart? Do you think this whole quarantine may have switched her? Because personally, I know that like I may want to film solely for like keeping myself busy, staying entertained, keeping the kids entertained. It forces you to get out of bed every day and accomplish something. Since she may have more time to like lay low now, she kind of got a little break. We've all had a little break, unfortunately, through all of this, to kind of slow down a little bit. So she may be itching for something more exciting. What do you think, Kourtney?
I feel like if she went through all of that with her sister screaming about how she didn't want to film anymore just for her to remain on the show, then that's annoying, and I question the validity of it all. You get what I'm saying? You know what's funny? It's so funny. I mean, I guess it's not funny. We talk about the Kardashians every day. But I have saved one of my favorite videos is Drita from Mob Wives. Drita. She is narrating Kim getting her Edna Mode bob rocked by Kourtney in that scene. And I just find it to be like, what are we going to do without Kourtney smacking the girls up? Where's the show, y'all? Because Kourtney's such a huge part of the show for y'all. So now what if she leaves the show? Also, what if we get the show and Kourtney's like literally barely on it? For the Kourtney fans, will y'all be upset? Will that make y'all want to continue being like really invested with the family? Because there are some Kourtney stans. I truly, honestly, in my heart of hearts, did not realize that when I was dragging her and being honest that y'all were going to be upset. But that's how I feel. I feel like the show will be the same show, because to me, when she's there, she's kind of wallpaper-esque, unless she's hitting somebody or screaming. So, I mean, Michelle said the show is boring.
So I think that, you know, of course, with Kourtney comes the children, comes the Scott storylines. There's more to Kourtney's whole world. And her, even though their relationship has changed a little bit, I really liked the Khloe-Kourtney dynamic when they were super close and funny. They would like banter off each other and all of that. But we no longer really see that as much. We see kind of Khloe and Kim closer, teaming up against Kourtney. At least we saw in the most recent season. So it'll be interesting. But I guess we'll just have to stay tuned to September, because, you know, we'll still be keeping up. to tell you all that Kar Jenner news. But someone that will still be on the show is Kylie and Stormi. And in this next update, Kylie has let Stormi carry a $2,000 purse in a new Instagram post. So Kylie Jenner posted this photo saying she's got the coolest baby to ever do it. If you notice, Stormi is holding a $2,000 Louis Vuitton purse. And fans are going crazy, of course. Would you allow your 2-year-old to carry around a $2,000 purse? I will say I'm sure my mom is guilty of allowing me to play around in her closet as a child and try on expensive things I probably shouldn't have been touching, but that was all in good fun. But to like post it on Instagram and kind of share this, especially at this time, do you think this is a little insensitive with everyone kind of struggling through all of this to pay bills?
People that are struggling, they go on Instagram to escape, and it's not Kylie's fault that you chose to follow her and now you're escaping into Stormi's fashionable point. Like it ain't Kylie's fault that Kylie's a billionaire and she decided to spend that money on her daughter. It's also not Kylie's fault that everyone that hate her for being rich, that y'all are broke. It's really not her fault. Like it goes the same for everyone, Alex. It's like, these were the cards we were dealt. These are the cards that you were dealt to be in the situation that you're in. These are the cards that I was dealt. Kylie just so happened to be born and wake up one day and Chris said, here are the cameras. Get on this pole, Kylie and Kendall at 10 and 11. Remember that when they was on the pole, girl, in one of them first few couple episodes?
Oh, yeah.
The pole to the lips. You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like if y'all have a valid reason to be upset with the Kar Jenners, go for it. I feel like Kylie spoiling her child with her money that she made that some of y'all are funding, I don't feel like that exactly is a valid point. Would you do that for your daughter? Right. If you were a billionaire, would you buy her a $2,000 purse? Because to me, girl, that's pennies. Girl, that's pennies. We ain't even gonna be thinking about that.
I think personally, I would think twice about it. I think even if I was making a ton of money, I think how I was raised and like the morals in me would probably think twice about handing my daughter her own little purse. Cause I think it's Stormi's purse. It's not her rocking Kylie's purse. I think that is actually Stormi's purse. I could be wrong. But you know, she's a 2-year-old at the end of the day. She may throw it in the pool. You know, she may just throw that money away real quick. Not that Kylie doesn't have more to give, but I think, you know, as a child,
my mind automatically goes to oh my God, the value of that thing. Alex, imagine waking up one day and that thought process don't exist.
Doesn't even,
because Kylie's finances, at least to the naked eye, are limitless. Kylie's like, yeah. Kylie will go to the store and go, okay, I want that. Oh, Michael Jackson. Oh, I want that. Oh, I'll take 2 of those. And oh, that's the last one. I'll take that. Oh, that's the only one made in the world. Great. Have them make another one and express ship it to the mansion. Like, you get what I'm saying? Right. Like, she don't even think, like, we're thinking like the people that we are. Kylie thinks like the person that she is. AF. She ain't thinking about no $2,000. Girl, what's $2,000 to a billy? So you know what I'm saying?
Well, on that same note, I want to get into a similar story because the same thing happened with Cardi B and Offset, because Offset is getting a lot of shade for buying Culture a Birkin bag. This Birkin bag was $9,000. This is, of course, for her 2-year-old birthday. And people are really mad about this. To which Cardi B responded, hey, if we're going to be fly, then Culture's going to be fly. And she said that if her daughter looked like a bum, these are her words, everyone would also call her out for not providing for her and kind of like keeping all the money for herself. So what do you think? Oh my gosh, look at that purse. This Culture is also 2 years old. Listen, I want to come back as Stormi or Culture in my next life.
Could you imagine, girl? I will say I thoroughly enjoy watching Cardi and Offset be parents. I find those moments to be incredibly redeeming for both of them, for people that aren't really the biggest fans of them. And at least we know that Culture will always, always, always be taken care of. I don't mind moments like that. I feel like some people, in a different kind of way, you have someone like Cardi that has struggled. You get what I'm saying? Being from the hood, you struggle so that you can get, obtain, but also so that you can break some of the generational curses and create some of that generational wealth. So hopefully something like a little bag, girl, you sell that, or you give it to your daughter, the granddaughter, when culture gets older down the line, and you create those sort of, you create that wealth, and you create those sort of like hand-me-down doubloons. You know how you get like your grandmother's engagement ring or something like that?
Yeah.
I kind of like that. I don't know.
Right. Nicole in the chat, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, says, it's their money. Do I wish I had the money? I sure do. LOL. I mean, we can't lie about that. It doesn't bring happiness, but it can bring a Birkin back if you're into that. Janora in the chat is saying, it's their kids, let them be. Lady says culture doesn't even care about the purse. See her face, LOL. I mean, she's 2 years old. She will care about it eventually. If that's, like we said, what to do. People are saying let them live. Wesley says, does Offset want my address so he can send me a bag? Me too. Me too. Okay. Well, on that note, you know, this always surprises us, but we always believe we can be surprised. We can't be surprised anymore because we follow the lives of these celebrities every single day. But listen to this. The truth is that there's something crazy that happens every single day. And we like to break it down in our OMT segment of the day, which is a story that really makes us say, oh my God, we can't believe this happened today. Today, that is Meg Thee Stallion breaking her silence after she suffered gunshot wounds. Very, very scary, crazy story. So Meg took to Instagram, which we spoke about this story before, and we kind of said we're just going to wait on Meg's response because we knew she would speak out. Well, she did. She set the record straight on her hospitalization following the Tory Lanez arrest on July 12th, revealing she was never arrested, and this whole experience was an eye-opener and a blessing in disguise. So she went on to say in the post that she was hospitalized with gunshot wounds committed by someone with the intention to harm her. Here's her Instagram post right here. And the police officers drove her to the hospital where she underwent surgery to remove the bullets. We also found out who the unidentified woman was, her friend Kelsey, which we were confused about the other day. So we had an update on that. She concluded this Instagram post writing, quote, I'm incredibly grateful to be alive and that I'm expected to make a full recovery. But it was important for me to clarify the details about this traumatic night. I'm currently focused on my recovery so I can return back to my life and back to making music as soon as possible. So, Kourtney, we have so many questions about this. First off, who is trying to intentionally harm Megan? That's scary, right?
What show is it, Alex or T-Tribe? Because I feel like y'all might know. And y'all know I love to jump in the past. There was a show, and was it Dynasty? That was the Who Shot JR? There was like the big question at the show. Yes. It was like, who shot JR? This is like hip hop's Who Shot JR? Hashtag Who Shot Meg? Girl, there are so many moving pieces of the story. So it's like, so allegedly Kylie calls Megan and Tory over. They go, they splish splash. We see that. We're like, ooh, Megan's hanging out with Kylie. Ooh, good move, girl. Get that clout, girl. Get that coin. Sign that Kylie contract in my mind. Then they leave and they go somewhere else. And apparently there was some sort of altercation. Gunshots were fired. Megan, Tory, and Kelsey speed off. And then the cops pull them over. They got helicopters, y'all, flying above the scene. The helicopters, this is on video, by the way. The police officers are on the megaphone, y'all, screaming at Megan and Kelsey. Now, keep in mind, y'all, Megan has been shot in the foot. So in the video that you can find, I believe, on TMZ, you can see they're like commanding Megan to walk to a certain place, but you can see she's bleeding all over the ground. It looked like, or it appeared as though Megan at one point had even passed out and they was like screaming at her. It was a very, very tense and I imagine terrifying situation. And it just goes to show that even though at this particular point, this juncture, Alex, we don't have 100% of the details, what I can say, something that my mother always taught me, shout out to my mommy, she always taught me, you cannot trust everybody and everybody is not your MF friend. You get what I'm saying? Who knows Tory's involvement with this? Now we know that Megan done sat up there on Twitter yesterday and tweeted at Tory Lanez and said to count your days. So then that makes it seem like, okay, we thought that perhaps Tory was protecting Megan, but it doesn't seem, according to this producer, that was the case. So Alex, hashtag, who shot Meg? Who could it have been? Could it have been the old record label? Could it have been any of these new girls that have been compared to Megan recently? Won't say any names to give them the clout. Who could it have been? Just nothing but speculations right now. But we gonna get to the bottom of that. We're gonna keep our eye on that.
We will. You know, all I can say is that we're happy that she's safe and that nothing, you know, serious or potentially, you know, fatal happened to anyone. So that's all I will say. But like you said, there's more to this story that we don't know about that, of course, I'm sure we will find out over the next few days, but happy that she kind of cleared up and set the record straight on her Instagram. What I also want to talk about is the Kylie part of this, because of course we know they were at Kylie's house. So Kylie technically will be considered a witness in this. Like, is she going to be part of this story now? She knows when they left her house. She's
I
part of the alibi.
So part of the story, and I just know that Kylie is like, I know Kylie is like, oh, I was just trying to get my tequila off the ground. Like, I just imagine her being like, oh my God. Okay, anyway, she's going down the stairs with her drink. Y'all saw that picture she put on Instagram? I can't get over it. Kylie going down the stairs like, well, was it me?
I
like,
know.
Girl.
I know people are mad. Yeah.
I would like to hear, I want to know why Megan and Tory were at Kylie's, just because I'm nosy. Let me be clear. Just because I'm nosy, I want to know, are they trying to be Kyle, husband and wife? Because that would be cool. Second of all, I want to know where they were going and who all was there that we know, celebrity-wise, if anyone. You get what I'm saying? I also want to know, I'm not surprised that Tory Lanez has a gun in his car. However, I would like to know if that was the gun that shot Meg and where the broken glass part came from.
Right.
I have a lot of questions.
Yeah, because at first it was reported it was broken glass. Of course, I think they were kind of covering up the situation because, you know, when stuff like that happens, there's a lot of like legal conversations also involved. You know, the police are involved, like there are reports. And so sometimes they keep some of that under wraps until they are allowed to say it. But now that's out there. So why was broken glass reported first? Or was it also broken glass? You know what I mean? Maybe it was both. Or
was it broken glass that the police was making Megan walk across? When you see the video, Alex, they're like making Megan walk across. Yeah. And she's bleeding all over the street. So maybe they assumed it was glass until they were able to get up close to her and see, oh, she has gunshot wounds. You get what I'm saying? All I want to do is say this. Y'all, after Pop Smoke and after this, Black people, stay out of the Hollywood Hills, period. Because clearly nothing good comes of it. Let me close the. You lucky I left this door open. I might close this door and lock it, and it's a bedroom, girl. It's dangerous. It's dangerous out there. Look both ways. Make sure you watch your surroundings and be very aware of who you're hanging out with. Megan made a very good point about this situation, teaching her that she needs to protect her energy. Do you understand how that moment was for me? Because although heard me say that I appreciate that Megan is like the neutral one in pop culture. She's friends with everyone. She drive the boat, Meg, and all of that. Girl, sometimes you might want to be that girl that say, I'm working on my album and shut the studio down and nobody contact me and we're not drinking this weekend. Maybe you might just want to be the girl that's up in the studio with her one or two friends, the producer, drinking, having fun, kiki, and getting the work done. Because the party can happen later. In on the first album, Megan, and we're rooting for you. You get what I'm saying? I hope that this helps her refocus a little bit.
Yeah.
You know me. I barely even get to the phone. The second I'm working on something, my life goes into that. It goes into... Sometimes people text me, Alex, and I don't get back to them until like 6-7 days later. Some people don't hear from me back for months. I'd be like, the honesty. Sorry, I was going through something. So I just didn't want to... I was protecting my energy, because when you are that kind of person that's going and telling everybody, oh, this is what's going on with me and let me share this with you, you allow other people's energy to contaminate and taint what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I want Megan to be in the studio, lock studio down, call Pharrell, and let's get some more hits out. You get what I'm saying? That's what I would do.
What about you? I think at first I would probably get excited about, having access to all these people that I could potentially collab with and all of that. And I would probably at first get a little caught up in the excitement of that, because I do enjoy going out and meeting new people and talking about business and all that kind of stuff and networking. It's like, I really enjoy that. But I think at the end of the day, it would get old, and then I would stick to myself and I would focus on what I'm trying to create myself alone, because at the end of the day, you only have yourself, and you have support, you have friends and family, and if you have good ones, that definitely helps your life. But at the end of the day, you got to worry about yourself. But this is just crazy.
She's gonna make mistakes. She's learned from this. That's what I hope for her. We got to get Megan on this show. When's that album coming out? So that we could get you in a little box in the middle, so we could kiki to the kiki real quick. We won't ask you about that night, or maybe we will if you're open. But that needs to happen.
It does. Well, on that note, like she said, she's currently focused on her recovery so she can return back to life and create the music that we're all waiting for. We're happy to hear she's safe, and that I don't think this is the end of this story, but of course, we'll give you the updates. But that is the end of the show for today. That's all the tea we have to spill. Of course, we will be back tomorrow for Shambong Friday. Same time, 8:30 Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you thought of all the tea we spilled today. We love to hear your thoughts. And our after watchers, of course, you can always come and join us later. Of course, I'm Alex Schiffman. You can follow me on all social media at Alex Schiffman. Courtney, where can they follow the revolution?
You can follow me on social media, as well as my own individual YouTube channel for the Green Chair Chats at Courtney Revolution. Just type that there and put it up there and do all that.
All right. And on that note, I think it's time, Courtney, for us to wash our hands a little bit. So take it away.
All righty. We'll see you guys 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And now it's time to wash our hands, Leo. You better wash your hands. Wash your hands. Rub your hands. Rub your hands. Rub your hands. Rub your hands. Scrub your hands, Miss Pam. Just scrub your hands. Just scrub your hands.